Today we are going 0 to 9 with
Mateen Padela from Security Impossible.
he's into the cybersecurity and that space. My first question would be what does your business do and explain it in one sentence.
All right, so basically, we try to convert all the theoretical knowledge into practical knowledge. Cybersecurity doesn't mean anything in theoretical sense. That's basically what we are trying to do.
Okay. What's your founding journey? How did you start it?
Well, the journey has been interesting. We have started since 2 years. We have been working on the product development, market research, try
Mhm.
to see what the gaps are, and build a product that would meet the future requirements, not just immediate requirements. And the biggest problem we are trying to solve is the skills gap.
Hmm.
Currently, there's a large cybersecurity skills gap in the industry across the world, and that's because the students don't have enough practical experience.
Okay. What gaps did you see in the market when you started?
Primarily, not having enough hands on experience. For example, somebody trying to get into cybersecurity, usually you find security roles such as security analyst working in a SOC, which is a security operations center,
Hmm.
or a penetration tester, or an ethical hacker, or a digital forensics analyst. All of those, even the entry level jobs, require you to have some level of hands on experience and knowledge of some tools, which can then allow you to work in an organization. And it doesn't matter which industry those organizations are, whether it's education, government, finance, insurance, doesn't matter. But you need that hands-on experience to get your career started, which is what the companies look after. Companies are happy to train you on the ways of working, but
Hmm.
not the basic fundamentals.
Okay. What are the major challenges that are currently coming in your business?
In the business, well, the primary challenge is always making the target customers understand
Hmm.
the advantage of using a product like us, because from their perspective things work. So why fix something if it works? But if you look at a larger picture, and there is a lot of studies
Hmm.
available done by independent entities showing, for example, in Australia, which is where we are based, there is a need for 100,000 cybersecurity professionals in the next year.
Hmm.
And so those kind of numbers don't lie, they speak for themselves. So the biggest challenge is always making sure our target customer, which is the education industry, to see that we need to change the way we are doing the education.
Okay. Cybersecurity, one of the question I would say, cybersecurity is changing day by day.
Yeah,
So, do you have experts who are trying to improve or who are updating the SaaS platform day by day and launching other? Mm.
yeah, absolutely. So our platform is just a medium to provide access to the content, and all that content is practical material. So as a student, I get to use different kind of operating systems, different kind of technologies, tools, and learn them. So yes, definitely we have an engineering team who is just focused on researching and building new hands-on labs and scenarios. And of course, if the students are learning something today, it's not going to become obsolete tomorrow. But we provide regular updates within our platform. So
Hmm.
every semester they are getting latest content, relevant content.
Okay. What's your vision for the next 5 years for the business?
The main and the only objective is to not see such a large skills gap. And again, if I can explain that in numbers, just as an example, in Australia, every year you see 100 to 300,000 students are graduating in the field of cybersecurity.
Hmm.
And yet the industry is not able to hire them in the form that they are finishing their education.
Yeah, they're
So
not ready to hire.
they're not industry ready. They've got good theoretical foundation, and that's
Hmm.
not good enough for the organizations. And fair enough, because the organizations are already dealing with practical challenges, and on top of that, trying to train somebody on something that they should know by default is difficult. So Next 5 years is trying to make that gap between the industry needs and the outcomes of the education industry smaller and smaller, and it's a global issue. So yeah, we are also focusing it at a global scale.
Okay, probably the last question. Where can people learn more about your business?
Right. So you all you have to do is go to our website, securityimpossible.com. You can have a brief intro about the platform and the product itself. And obviously, for anybody who is interested, they can sign up for a free trial. No obligations, no strings attached. The idea is to just let them know what will they get if they
Hmm.
subscribe to our platform. So the best place to start is go to our website, have a read, and sign up on the trial page, and we'll get in touch with you and have a chat.
Okay, now coming to the ending, is there any question you'd like to ask me?
Okay, I believe you are trying to expand your market reachability in terms of customers
Yeah.
and the kind of customers that you work with. Why are you focusing on founders and startups and not going after established companies?
I did some interviews of the established companies, but they were like, we are already established, we don't want that reach, and we are not looking for that reach.
Right.
And uh, I even interviewed some people who have been in the business for the past 40 years, but they are not, you can say, I feel that there's a generation gap and they don't feel the need of doing it on
Yeah.
this platform.
Yeah.
They would be happy to give an interview for a newspaper or something like that, but not for this, probably.
But I believe that's not the right decision. But anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. So this is a wrap up, and we meet tomorrow with a new founder, new story. See you.